Hi guys, welcome back to the cocktail vlog. I'm Steve the bartender, and today I'm showing you how to make a minimal waste pineapple syrup. So tonight I'm planning on having some tacos for dinner, and I'm making a pineapple salsa. So I'm going to use most of this pineapple, most of the fresh pineapple for my salsa, and therefore I have a little bit of waste that I'm going to put to good use and make the syrup out of. This is incredibly easy. There's no heat with this one, so you don't have to put it on the stovetop. You just have to be a little bit patient. So first of all, I'm going to start by separating all the good stuff on the pineapple that I want to use for my salsa. So cut away the rind, would you call it? The outer of your pineapple. So this is the pineapple that I'm using for the pineapple salsa for dinner, but now I've got left some of the rind. I've actually kept a little bit of fruit because I'm not using a whole pineapple, otherwise I'd have a lot more core to use. And then the core as well, which is really hard, but it will make a very, very flavoursome syrup. So what we want to start doing is finely dicing. You can roughly chop if you like, but I find that if you finely dice the fruit, then it will extract quicker. Now I'll weigh the amount of pineapple, the core, the rind, and a little bit of fresh pineapple in there to see how much I have. So I've got 360 grams. And I want 1.5, or roughly 1.5 times the weight in fruit in comparison to sugar. So that calculates to about 240 to 250 grams of sugar. So I'll tear out my scales and sprinkle the sugar over the top. Now to balance out your pineapple syrup, because the pineapple is quite sweet, want to add a little bit more acid into it. So going with the fact that I'm making a minimal waste pineapple syrup, I have this leftover lemon where I've juiced to make another drink. So rather than letting that go to waste, I'll chop it up, chop each half into quarters, and add that into the mix as well. Add that in the bowl. And you can just let it sit for 24 hours. Otherwise, if you give it a stir and you coat all the ingredients, then it's going to extract a little bit faster. And if you come back to this in like literally a couple of hours, you'll start to notice that there's starting to get a lot of juice, a lot of syrup. So that's what it looks like once you've added all the sugar and give it a stir. Now just store this in the fridge for 24 hours, give it a stir every couple of hours, and we'll come back to that tomorrow. Good morning guys, so now is time to check back on the pineapple syrup. It's been resting in the fridge overnight and I'm keen to have a look at it and give it a taste. It's looking good, it's looking super syrupy. You guys want to have a check out there. It's quite runny, it's extracted lots of juice, lots of flavour. It's not as yellow as I would have liked it to have been, but I'm sure it's absolutely delicious. That's good. And I like the little addition of adding lemon rind to balance the sweetness. It's got a little bit more acidity to it. This will make some great cocktails. So use a funnel and a fine strainer and pour it into your bottle. Make sure your bottle's sterilized as well, and you'll get the maximum shelf life out of your syrup. Just to sterilize, sit it in boiling water for a couple of minutes. So the reason I'm actually making this is, as I mentioned at the start of the video, I was making pineapple salsa for dinner last night, which was delicious. And also, I really wanted to make a Painkiller Old Fashioned, so I'll make sure I leave a link so you guys can check out that video. I tried it a couple of times before I actually made it for the channel, and It's a wicked variation on an old fashioned. Something a little bit left of field, rum, pineapple, coconut, all in an old fashioned. So obviously I've still got a little bit left there, but they have a minimal waste pineapple syrup with no cooking. Easy. See you soon for another cocktail video. Cheers.